Fascination with unidentified flying objects, or UFOs, has long held a place in popular culture, capturing imaginations worldwide. The lore surrounding crash retrievals specifically has fueled some of the most captivating theories, novels, films, and television series. This leads us to the hot and breaking news. The House Oversight and Reform Committee's Subcommittee on National Security will hold a hearing on unidentified anomalous phenomena, or UAPs, or of course UFOs, on July 26, 2023 at 10 a.m. Eastern Time. The hearing will be titled Unidentified Anomalous Phenomena: Implications on National Security, Public Safety, and Government Transparency. The witnesses at the hearing will be David Fraver, a former Navy pilot who claims to have seen a UFO back in 2004, Ryan Graves, a former Navy pilot who also claims to have seen UFOs or been in close contact with people who had seen them, and David Grush, a former U.S. intelligence official who claims that the U.S. government has recovered intact and partially intact vehicles of non-human origin. In Grush's opening statement, he states firmly that in the course of his official duties, he was informed of a multi-decade UFO crash retrieval and reverse engineering program. This isn't the first time we've heard claims like this. A curious tale of such events, and arguably the most famous, is that of Roswell, New Mexico in 1947. An alleged UFO crashed in the barren desert, after which it was supposedly swept up by government agents. The official narrative chalked up the incident to a weather balloon mishap, but for many, this explanation seemed starkly insufficient. The lore of Roswell continues to intrigue, with many asserting that the remnants of an extraterrestrial craft were spirited away to the secretive Area 51. Yet, Roswell is not the sole instance of reported UFO crash retrievals. Cases like the Kecksburg incident in Pennsylvania and the Berwyn Mountain incident in Wales also linger in the catalog of UFO mythology. It is notable that some of these have largely been considered hoaxes, though they do remain in the public consciousness, often through media depictions, with notable examples including the television series Project Blue Book, which is based on real-life investigations of such phenomena by the U.S. Air Force. Adding another layer to this patchwork of intrigue is the tale of Bob Lazar, an individual whose story has deeply permeated UFO lore and pop culture. Lazar came into the public eye during the late 1980s when he claimed to have worked on reverse engineering extraterrestrial technology at a site known as S4, near the infamous Area 51. Lazar's narrative is as gripping as it is disputed. He described working on 9 different spacecraft that purportedly demonstrated physics-defying propulsion systems, effectively harnessing gravity itself for movement. This gravity propulsion concept led to what is popularly known as the Lazar effect, a term you'll often encounter in conversations surrounding UFO technology. The Lazar story has had a significant impact on pop culture. His claims fueled a fresh surge of interest in Area 51 and advanced technologies potentially hidden from the public. In terms of our broader conversation, Lazar's claims also resonate with speculation about extraterrestrial influence on human progress. Could it be that our understanding of physics is merely a reflection of what we've learned from otherworldly visitors? Does the alleged technology speak to a reality manipulated by advanced entities unknown, perhaps even suggesting a connection to the quantum realm or elements of synchromysticism? Interestingly, Bob Lazar has also mentioned the existence of a mysterious element 115 that powers the anti-gravity technology of these craft. Despite initial skepticism, the synthesis of such an element, known as moscovium, was officially confirmed by scientists years after Lazar's claim, although its properties didn't match those Lazar described. This discrepancy doesn't invalidate the fascinating idea of science yet unknown, but it certainly adds another dimension to the enduring mystery. Despite the controversy surrounding Lazar's account, it has undoubtedly influenced the discourse around UFOs, crash retrievals, and our understanding of technology and reality itself. As with all such narratives, while skepticism is prudent, the allure of the unexplained, the potential for previously inconceivable realities, remains captivating. Speaking of influence, It's intriguing to speculate about the potential interplay between these extraterrestrial entities and the human mind or future technologies we can barely comprehend. Could our encounters with these UFOs be entangled with the quantum realm, affecting the reality we perceive? Or could these sightings and experiences be a form of magic, manipulated by minds or entities yet unknown? Let's consider that the UFO hearing is a magic ritual based on numerology and the fact that it is being held on the same day the National Security Act of 1947 was enacted. This was the day the CIA and the Air Force were created through this political action. Also, if you take the date itself and add up the numbers, 7/26/2023, you get 22, which adds up to 4, which is a power number in numerology. And this creation of the CIA happened 76 years ago, which adds up to 13, and then also boils down to the number 4. Perhaps this original magical working in 1947 was a secrecy ritual of sorts. Now, let us delve deeper into the allegorical framework of the modern hearing as a magic working, a conjuration of forces intended to shift the tangible world and the abstract landscape of human understanding. The hearing itself, viewed as a disclosure ritual, might be seen as an act of enchantment, a sort of socio-political conjuration. It aims to shatter the shroud of silence that has long encompassed the subject of UFOs, opening the doors to new paradigms. This act of revealing hidden knowledge, akin to the unraveling of a potent magical scroll, has the power to dramatically transform public consciousness. It is an unveiling of truth, a divination of sorts, promising to transform our collective understanding of our universe, our existence, and perhaps our destiny. When we consider the hearing as a spell of protection, the government is akin to the guardian mage, casting wards of safety and reassurance. By formally addressing the UFO phenomenon, they are crafting a metaphorical amulet, a talisman against the potential harm that these UFO might pose. It's a defensive act of magic, aimed at staving off chaos and fear that might stem from the unknown, maintaining the order and the fabric of our shared and societal reality. Under the lens of a spell of empowerment, the hearing becomes an incantation for strength and agency, pushing the public to take the reins of their destiny. The government, in this scenario, transforms into a sorcerer of knowledge, imbuing the citizenry with wisdom, lighting the torch for them to explore the enigmatic labyrinth of UFO phenomena. This proactive act of magic seeks to awaken the collective will and courage of the people preparing them to grapple with the revelations that may emerge. The outcomes are contingent on a multitude of factors, like the revelations of the hearings, the reactions of the public, and the ensuing discourse. But the very occurrence of these hearings could be a harbinger of a new era of openness, transparency, and curiosity about UFOs, which would be nothing short of magical in its potential to reshape our understanding of reality and our place in the universe.